You know what? Joseph really was a big deal. I mean, he's the one that was sold into slavery, ends up in Egypt, goes to jail, gets out, becomes the prime minister of Egypt. And because of what God revealed to him in a dream, and because of Joseph's ability to execute some things and administer well, he ended up being the prime minister of Egypt. Was able to bring his whole family to Egypt, where they settled in the land of Goshen, saved the Israelites, saved Egypt. He was a big deal. In fact, when his dad died, the whole royal court of Egypt shut it down and went to the service. He was a big deal. And one day a Pharaoh arose in Egypt who didn't remember him. You know, it's pretty easy to think you're a big deal. I mean, some of us get a little bit of overinflated view of how powerful and how important we are. Certainly we talk about great cultural influences and politicians and athletes, and the truth is most of them are going to be forgotten. I mean, everybody was so worked up about Biden and Trump. You know, hundreds of years from now, I don't know if anybody will remember them. I'm not sure America will be remembered. Who knows? People forget. Big deals today are nothings tomorrow. It's good for me to remember that about myself, because I don't need to have an overinflated sense of how important I am. So for the three of you that watch this, I'm really not that big a deal. But even in all sorts of life, we need to remember we're not as important as we sometimes think we are. And the people that stress you and you worry about how much influence they're going to have, nobody's going to remember them either. But I tell you what will last. Thousands and thousands and thousands of years from now, we'll all be talking about Jesus still. And Jesus will still know us. And if I can just give my kids faith, and they'll give their kids faith, and they'll give their kids faith, that legacy will go on forever. They may not remember me, but they will know Jesus always and forever. So don't be too stressed about how important you think somebody is in the overall scheme of things. Don't overestimate your importance in the overall scheme of things, because when history really matters, it's always about what lasts forever. And that is Jesus. So this is Steve Ridgely reminding you that Jesus is a big deal, and I'm not.